And I also want to quickly get in Priyank, who's actually broken this story first on Times Now. Priyank, what more do we know about how the procedure is moving? Is the Delhi police taking any bit of action? Have we heard absolutely anything from Swati Maliwal? And this clarity about whether the Chief Minister himself, Priyank, was allegedly involved in this assault or not?
See, Swati, I beg your pardon, Deepti. In this particular case, since Swati Maliwal has already left from the spot where she met the Delhi police officials, and she has sought some more time before she can file an official complaint. Certainly, she will be approached by the Delhi police to give all the detail regarding this matter, because this is a matter which is certainly not related to a common man. For sure, Delhi police claims that they don't want work under pressure, but we have to look at this from the political aspect as well, because a member of parliament from the Aam Aadmi Party giving a complaint stating that she was assaulted at the CM's residence is certainly a big issue. If you remember, Chief Secretary Prakash was also assaulted inside the Chief Minister's residence, and then the Delhi police officials reached there, and then there were allegations on the Aam Aadmi Party MLAs like Amanatullah that when the CS was sitting on the chair, he was physically assaulted, and that was a matter which was probed in detail by the Delhi police. So in this particular case, since Swati Maliwal is not giving an official complaint so far, I'm pretty much sure that the Delhi police will be trying to take a suo motu action in this matter, because there was not one but two PCR calls which was made in this particular issue, and the tussle in between the Delhi LG and the Aam Aadmi Party is quite evident, which has been seen by other viewers time and again. So in this particular case, certainly this issue is not going to be buried very soon, because this is an issue where two PCR calls were made. What we have got to know that there were two PCR calls which was made, and the caller said that I'm Swati Maliwal. The first PCR call was regarding two people assaulting me. I'm yet to get a confirmation whether she actually took the name of the Delhi Chief Minister or not, but my sources have been telling us that she took name of Delhi Chief Minister and his personal assistant. But the second PCR call certainly had a change in it, where the allegation was only on Vibhav Kumar, who's the personal assistant of the Delhi Chief Minister. Right now, the Delhi police senior officials will also be going to the spot. They are taking a total report from the Delhi police officials who are there on the ground. And since it's a very serious, sensitive issue, that too in the political season, certainly there will be more and more statements which are expected to come out from both Aam Aadmi Party and the Delhi BJP. But at this moment, what we know that Swati Maliwal has gone back. She refused to go for the MLC, and there were two PCR calls which was made by a caller who claimed to be Swati Maliwal.
You know, Priyank, what you're telling us clearly is raising more questions. A lot of our viewers have a lot of interest in this story, and they are asking us more details about whether the Delhi police already has reached the Chief Minister's residence. Has the Chief Minister's residence even responded to these, reports coming in? Also, we are learning the first PCR call was made at 9:30 a.m. this morning. And in fact, like Priyank just said, there were two calls made. Apparently, the buzz is that the first PCR call that was made this morning actually did detail assault by the Chief Minister and his PS. But in the second PCR call, as Priyank just underscored, there is a revision in that account, and apparently that says assault by the PS. But like I again said, this is all source-based information. We are awaiting more clarity. And Priyank, before I come back again to you, we also have Harish Khurana ji of the Delhi BJP joining us. Harish ji, thank you for speaking to us on Times Now. We have limited details, Harish Khurana ji. SMA, what is the first response that you would want to say as a citizen of Delhi? Very, very serious allegations if, there has been this assault at the Chief Minister's residence by the Chief Minister himself or his PS.
This is a very serious allegation. And this is for the first time it has happened. You remember Anshu Prakash, he was Chief Secretary of Delhi. He filed the same complaint that he was assaulted by the Aam Aadmi workers. Today, own party member Parliament has been assaulted by their own party workers or the Chief Minister's staff. This is a serious allegation. Aam Aadmi Party was one who was हम तो महिलाओं के लिए
I just have a very bad audio line with you, so we'll just connect you again so that we can hear you better. But do remember, the Delhi BJP has responded strongly to these charges, and what they say is that these are very, very serious charges. They need to be investigated. They also say that the Delhi police and the Chief Minister's office must also respond and tell us what really happened. So just in case you're tuning into the broadcast right now, let me quickly recap what we know about what has happened so far. This is our colleague Priyank, who tells us that there are apparently 2 PCR calls made this morning from the Chief Minister's residence in Delhi to the Delhi police. Now, the caller identifies herself as Swati Maliwal. Swati Maliwal is the same lady that you see on your screens. She, remembered again, has been very, very closely associated with the Aam Aadmi Party. She's been a ex-chief of the Delhi Commission for Women. And today she is a Rajya Sabha MP from the Aam Aadmi Party's quota. Now, she alleges that this morning at the Chief Minister's residence, she has been allegedly assaulted. In the first PCR call that goes out at 9:30 a.m. this morning, she details this assault has been fronted by the Delhi Chief Minister and his PS. Then there is a revision in the second PCR call that only details an assault by the PS to the Delhi Chief Minister. But later, there hasn't been a formal complaint. We are learning the Delhi police has already begun its investigation. I also have Abha Singh, who's a renowned activist, and she has a very, very strong opinion on all this. Also, Abha, thank you for speaking to us on Times Now. How do you read into these very sketchy initial details that we have if, you have a Rajya Sabha MP who is alleging an assault at the Chief Minister's residence by either the Chief Minister or his PS, Abha? Limited details still, but how worrying is this entire situation?
This is the time of elections. There is an election code applicable all over. Law and order has to be maintained at all costs. But Swati Maliwal, who belongs to the Aam Party, and now she is saying that she went to meet Arvind Kejriwal and she was beaten up there. This needs to be looked into, because it's not that they belong to the same party. It is happened to a member Rajya Sabha. So I think Delhi police needs to take this complaint of hers, because investigation is secondary. What the CRPC says that if someone complains, you have to write an FIR. So Swati Maliwal's FIR should be written, and after that investigation should start. Because if we are not going to take even an MP's complaint or a statement seriously, how are we going to look at common man?
I think that's a very valid point, Abha, that you also do raise. And apart from being, a women activist, because you're also a lawyer, and I was asking this to Nalin Kohli a little earlier also when he joined us on the broadcast, that, in a case like this, where we are learning that till now she hasn't agreed for an MLC. There is no formal complaint. But if there are PCR calls that are actually, as a record, what is it that the police can do?
See, police has full powers. Police can always start a preliminary inquiry, because we know there are several court judgments which say even before an FIR, the police can satisfy itself whether a cognizable offence has taken place or not. So they can do a preliminary investigation. They can call people, record their statements. They can also visit the place of crime where this scuffle has taken place, record, and then make a reasoned judgment and register an FIR. But if Swati Maliwal is not ready to give an FIR, and police feels that this has happened, they have very much powers to take a suo motu cognizance also. They are very free to write that complaint. But this is very shocking that if in a chief minister's house, this kind of scuffle is happening, what is happening to democracy in today's world? Why are we not respecting the laws of the land? Do the politicians feel that they are above the law of the land? They will not respect women. They will not respect the laws of the land.
I think these are very serious questions, Abha, and we only hope and pray that we have answers to that. Looking forward to talking to you again as we have more details, Abha. For the moment, I thank you, and I'll quickly get back our colleague Priyank, who broke the story first for us on Times Now. He's been getting us a lot more details. Priyank, what is the update? Anything more that we've heard from the Delhi police or detailing what really happened?
See, the Delhi police is certainly tight-lipped. This is what we have been telling. But there are two more points which I have managed to gather. That the PCR call was around 9:30, and the written complaint which has been given, the complaint, initial part of the complaint which has been given by Swati Maliwal is written in Hindi, and she has left from the location where she met the Delhi police officials, stating that I will come back to you later with a proper state of mind. So Swati Maliwal has not gone for the MLC. This is point number one. The second point which we have managed to gather is that Swati Maliwal has given the initial part of the complaint to the Delhi police. This was regarding her being assaulted inside the CM's residence. The exact detail can be shared with the viewers whenever she writes it down on the paper that yes, she had alleged that the Delhi Chief Minister or his personal assistant or his personal assistant Vibhav could have assaulted her inside the CM's residence. But it's a fact of the matter that since the time Arvind Kejriwal came out on interim bail, Swati Maliwal could not meet her. She was there to meet the Delhi Chief Minister. It's an election season. She has not been campaigning, for other candidates so vastly. So that is something a rift point could have emerged in between both the sides, because since the time Swati Maliwal has been made a member of parliament from the Aam Aadmi Party's quota, her presence has gone miserably slow. She is not too much openly talking about the wrongdoings which is being done. Earlier, she used to talk about any portion of the country, the crime against women, whenever it used to happen. It used to be Swati Maliwal who used to first come out with her reaction. But if you look at the pattern, since the time she has become the member of parliament from Aam Aadmi Party's quota, she is not too much active, and that could be one of the point of rift in between the member of parliament and the Delhi Chief Minister. Arvind Kejriwal could not meet her. She wanted to meet her, and then this PCR call has happened. The Delhi Police DCP of North District we have tried to take him on camera also, but he has refused to give any kind of statement. Certainly, there will be a detailed statement which will come out from the Delhi Police side, because as you know, the Delhi Police comes under the Delhi LG, and that is a point which has been debated time and again, that Aam Aadmi Party has been alleging that on behest of the Delhi of the LG, the Delhi Police has not been listening to them.
Absolutely.
So let's see that whether the Delhi Police will prove their point. They will fight. They will bring the real point before the people or not. That's why none of the senior officials are coming on record. But this is what my sources have told us, which we are breaking it for the viewers of Times Now.